Hello, everybody. My name is David Carvalho. I'm talking to you guys today to present our company, Naoris, the cybersecurity company. We bring together some of the most advanced principles in blockchain, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. With this, we aim to fundamentally disrupt and change through innovation the cybersecurity space globally in hard-to-defend environments and critical, highly regulated spaces globally for complex companies and infrastructures. Our team is composed of about 32 people, 30 of them developers around the world, and myself and Monica Ravkova. We have more than 35 years of combined cyber and business experience. I have been an ethical hacker since I was 14 years old. Now our CEO, I was the youngest global chief information security officer in Europe at the age of 30. I managed global multi-billion-dollar companies as their CISO, both in logical and physical security. I have also advised various nation states and critical infrastructure environments on cyber war, cyber terrorism, and cyber espionage defense. Monica, our COO, has a lot of experience in both cyber, tech, and business, having worked for AT&T, managing some of their largest clients, Apple, IBM, among others, dealing with huge budgets. As inspiration, we looked at the most successful ecosystems on Earth. Some of the most complex ecosystems on Earth are jungles, for example. When, for example, a predator comes into these environments, all species actually alarm for it. They alert each other. From birds making noise to monkeys screaming, they all benefit from each other's warnings. Unfortunately, on other complex environments like digital systems in global companies, that doesn't really happen. So currently, there is no advantage of having many connected devices, as they cannot detect a threat together, and they cannot prevent or defend from a threat together either. We aim to fundamentally change that. The world loses 6 trillion to cyber damages a year. Cyber threats spread rapidly, but detection is slow. It takes currently 197 days to detect a breach, and all breaches come from a threat that actually was not detected initially, a hack that could have been detected, but current technology doesn't allow for it to be. Introducing Naoris, the future. We have developed the first distributed threat detection and endpoint security platform. Within Naoris, every single endpoint, such as servers, phones, laptops, etc., even IoT, become an active player in business security. And together, they actively monitor the security integrity of each other. This is the first time that this has been attempted. We reduce the 197 days average for breach detection to less than 5 seconds by providing an additional security layer on top of existing infrastructure. We detect unknown threats like cyber weapons, ransomware, and zero-day piece of malware. Naoris is more reliable, more scalable, more accurate, more simple to deploy, and there is no customer data collection in order for us to do what we need to do from a perspective of cybersecurity. We are more reliable because all traditionally unknown attacks are currently picked up by our platform. Things like advanced persistent threats that normally take months to be discovered, if they are ever discovered, they are picked up in seconds. We are more scalable because we don't really care about which networks the devices are in. We can, for example, in an environment that's highly disrupted, for example, in COVID times, we can operate across networks where there is currently a huge problem pushing cybersecurity standards outside of the organization. We are completely agnostic to that, and we can onboard hundreds of thousands of devices with extreme ease, making sure that cybersecurity standards are followed and adhered to even outside of the company's environments. We are also more accurate than current tools. We massively reduce the number of false positives due to the way of how we operate. Currently, they stand at about 43%, but can go up to 93%, depending on the area of cybersecurity we're talking about. We validate the detection across consensus of the whole infrastructure, not just on a single device, therefore reducing this number markedly. Our deployment is really, really simple. We can deploy and integrate on a cross-platform basis from Linux to Unix to Windows. It's a one-click deployment and simple management, pretty much a fire and forget tool. We don't collect any data, and because of that, leaks are impossible. We don't collect, transmit, storage, monitor, or otherwise deal with any customer data or files in order to provide them this extreme level of cybersecurity.
We have had amazing traction. We signed 3 multi-billion-dollar companies for pilots, signed LOIs to connect more than 30,000 devices globally with projected revenue over $1.5 million. We have a product in general availability with submitted WIPO patent, and currently we do pilots with a European bank, global media company, services company. Our business model is simple, SaaS subscription based. We plan to expand by signing resellers and security providers. We signed 1 reseller in the UK and we continue to work on with more. We provide network effect, not just in security, but as more devices get plugged into our platform, the larger the discount is per device and we benefit the customer. We have multiple sales leads from fintech space and booking from a large manufacturer, another 11 large customers on the pipeline. Our brand ambassador, ex-chief of NATO Cyber Intelligence, said the world needs to play a different game against hackers, and Naoris is it as such. We have engaged with global leaders and advisors, for example, VP of Morgan Stanley, Raytheon, or Cisco products, heavy influential cybersecurity experts that belong to some of the most regulated and critical environments in the world agree that our novel techniques are wholly unique and fundamentally disrupts existing paradigms by exponentially increasing security while at the same time making attacks exponentially harder. We have won multiple prizes as most disruptive vendor of 2020 Best Blockchain Project, and we were mentioned in prestigious publications like Security magazines. We are finalists of Hold, Mass Challenge, We Accelerate, and Startup Chile this year. We are onboarding clients and looking for our next investment round. Join us and connect to learn more. Thank you.